It's The Last Stand. And here is your host, Brian Custer.
That's right. It is The Last Stand. We bring you the biggest names in the sport. I'm Brian Custer. Joining me today is a man who's the former four-division world champion. He is known as The Problem. AB, Adrien Broner, back with us on The Last Stand. What's up, AB?
What's up, Brian?
It's good to have you, man. And certainly, look, you shocked the boxing world when you came out with this news. AB signing with BLK Prime. You said 3 fights, 10 to 12 million in 2023. Tell us why.
At this time and point in my career, I have to do what's best for me and my future and right now, the deal that BLK gave me, I wouldn't have got nowhere. As boxers always do, I went where the money was at.
Does this mean your relationship with the PBC, is it still intact or is that over?
I really don't want to get too much into relationships, because sometimes relationships is, when you can offer something for somebody, and then sometimes you create personal relationships with people, and after I signed this deal, I really haven't heard from a lot of folks. So I guess we might have ran our course, or it is what it is. But I'm gonna be okay.
Absolutely. Your signing obviously comes days after BLK had announced that it signed Terrence Crawford to headline its first major pay-per-view. Were you surprised that Crawford took that route and walked away from the Errol Spence Jr. fight?
I wasn't surprised, but I never heard of a pay-per-view fight and neither guy gets a guarantee. So, Crawford did what he had to do, and he came to BLK, and they're giving him $10 million.
And I know we've discussed this with Terrence. We had Terrence on The Last Stand too. What can you tell us about BLK Prime and its sustainability, that it can continue to supply you with big fights and big purses?
I think a lot more big fights are gonna come to BLK Prime because, one, they got the budget. They got the budget to pay these fighters, and I think this is the new wave. Everything is going into apps. We're in a world where apps is big right now. So and BLK Prime is one of the first apps that's big on boxing, other than the Zone. I know you got the Zone and all that out there, but I think BLK Prime is going to take the world and run with it.
And I know you talked about 3 fights, 10 to 12 mil. Now I know when we were talking with Terrence, he said, look, I'm getting 1 fight, 10 million. They've already given me 5 million. They're going to give me 5 million after my fight with Avanesian. What about you? Have they already paid you, for that? In other words, you make sure that the company's financially sound, that you're going to make sure you get your money.
If I told the world or another businessman the type of deal that I signed and the type of deal that was drawn up for me, they probably wouldn't believe it. But just know, we're back, and I got that spark back, and I'm ready to fulfill this contract.
All right, so got to ask you, man, do you have a fight date? Do you have an opponent? Give me something now, AB. Who are you fighting? When are you fighting?
Fuck it. I'll let the cat out the bag. February 18th, in Atlanta. Ivan Red Cash.
I like it. Y'all had a little history, I think, back in the past, didn't y'all?
Yeah, we had some history. Yeah. He was talking. He was talking crazy.
I love this because, one of the things you had alluded to this was that now that you've signed, you got this new deal, it seems like cats who you used to run with, you haven't heard from. Because I think it was on the gram, you said, listen, quote, I ain't gonna lie, I support and I show love to all boxers, but these same people don't want to fuck with me or want to be with my success. What are those boxers? Who are those guys you were referring to?
I ain't gonna really, cause that's more personal. So I won't do it. I won't do it online, but they know who they are. They know who they are.
Is that disappointing? That it seems like then your day ones, all of a sudden now, ain't with you, riding with you anymore.
Nah. I don't know what they doing honestly, but as we know, boxing is a one-on-one sport. When I walk up them steps, I'm by myself, and my coaches stay outside the ring. So, I ain't really worried about nobody, hooking up with me or none of that. So.
Hey, what's up? It is the most wonderful time of the year. It can also be the most hectic time of the year. And if you're anything like me, you put shopping off until the very last minute. And if you have an online store, you know the feeling of getting hit with a ton of orders at once. And when you're buried in orders and emails from stressed customers, you'll wish that you had ShipStation. That's right. ShipStation turns holiday ship storms into smooth sailing, so you can keep your customers happy and still find time to enjoy that holiday eggnog. And as we all know, the holidays can be very stressful, but using ShipStation isn't. I like to avoid extra holiday stress by getting on top of our shipping process before the season gets crazy. And with ShipStation, we don't have to feel overwhelmed, and we can feel reassured that our customers are receiving their orders on time. I agree. It's way better than using the default shipping option for online stores. Those always take time to deal with unnecessary hassles. With ShipStation, you're able to manage every order from one single dashboard, automate routine shipping tasks, print shipping labels, and easily compare rates and delivery times to optimize every shipment. And with enterprise solutions that make warehouse optimization easy, ShipStation scales when you do, so there are no limitations on your growth opportunities. ShipStation has a free trial and a quick setup. And if you've been on the fence about trying it, there's no better time than trying it out right now. And one of the best parts is ShipStation works with all your favorite places to sell online, including Amazon, Etsy, eBay, Shopify, and more. Listen, no one wants to think too hard during the holidays. ShipStation, it's a no-brainer. You'll save money, time, and stress during the holiday rush. And when you sign up using our promo code, you'll even get 2 months to try it for free. This holiday season, give yourself that stress-free holiday shipping. Use the promo code LASTSTAND at ShipStation.com. Sign up for your free 60-day trial. Again, ShipStation.com, promo code LASTSTAND.
So recently, I know you've been training in Florida with one of the best trainers in boxing, Kevin Cunningham. I know at one point Tank Davis was there with you. Erickson Lubin's been there. How has this training camp gone for you?
Training camp's going great. At first, it was grueling. I had to get myself back together, but now the ball's rolling and everything's coming into play.
Since Tank has always kind of been like your little brother, how much is he looking forward to getting into the ring with Ryan Garcia?
Man, I talked to him. He was in the gym with me not too long ago, and he's like he want to fight them all. He's like he's done talking, and he want to fight every last one of them guys, man. Bad.
Yeah. How do you see that fight playing out?
I think with Ryan, I think he hit him with a left hand and knock his dick loose. Okay. Honestly. Okay. I mean, every time Ryan get knocked down, it's by a left hand. And he can't be getting he can't be getting hit clean by Tank, but man. Whew. But listen, I can't say this because me and Tank talk about this shit. He knows it's not gonna be easy. He knows it's not gonna be easy, and Ryan ain't backing down. Ryan want this fight actually, and I talked to both of them, and Ryan told me he said He said, AB, man, I know that's your little bro, but you know, I just love you, AB, but I'm gonna let you know, I'm gonna beat Tank. So he really believes that he can beat Tank. So, Tank know it's not gonna be no walkover. But I do see Tank winning the fight.
How surprised are you that his relationship with Mayweather Promotions has come to an end?
There comes a time that everything come to an end. What you gonna? You can't sign a contract indefinite. I mean, who's gonna sign that? His contract ran its course, and now it's over.
Talking about big fights, that is a big fight that's going to happen. Were you surprised that Terrence and Errol, the two sides, couldn't make it happen?
I was very surprised. I was very bamboozled that it didn't happen because Terrence left Top Rank and he came and said, okay, now it's nothing blocking us. Let's make this happen. And it didn't happen, but I hope one day it do happen. And to be honest, I can see it happening on BOK Prime.
So you do see them two fighting in 2023?
Yeah, I see them fighting, man. The sport needed. They both want to fight, and I can see it happening next year.
And you know both of these guys well. How will that fight play out in the ring, you think?
Man, I see a trilogy and both of them retiring because these is going to be 3 grueling fights where you got a head honcho fighting another head honcho who ain't trying to back down, and they both got big egos and they gonna fight to the death. So, I see it. It's gonna be a crazy fight, man. I just pray that both of them be able to leave the ring not too busted up because this is the hurt game, and
right.
Live a good life after this shit.
And you've been in high profile fights. You've been in negotiations with high profile fights, so you've seen how some of these fights can fall apart. Is there anybody to blame when you look at this?
Well, I don't want to say it's somebody to blame because I'm not 100% in a business. But if you know boxing, you can see who the blame is or why it didn't happen. So I ain't going into that.
Do you? I don't want to say get mad, but are you frustrated when, let's say, something like this doesn't happen, and then all of a sudden you have all these fans say, "Well, Terrence is ducking Errol, or Errol's ducking Terrence." It's like sometimes business just gets in the way.
It don't frustrate me because I'm, like I said before, I'm not in that predicament. So, but as a fan, I am like, damn, I really wanted to see it because I know this is going to be a grueling match and probably a fight that we'll never see nothing like this again. So, of course, as a fan, I'm hurt. I always wanted to see it.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Brian Custer. I want to talk to you about our partner, Athletic Greens. I started taking Athletic Greens because I wanted more energy, and I got to tell you, I absolutely love it. Athletic Greens doesn't taste super healthy. It's kind of mild, has that tropical taste, but I actually look forward to having it every single morning. So what is this stuff? Well, 1 scoop of delicious Athletic Greens, you're absorbing 75 high-quality vitamins, minerals, whole foods, superfoods, probiotics, and adaptogens to help start your day right. And it contains less than 1 gram of sugar, no GMOs, no nasty chemicals, or artificial anything, while still tasting good. And listen, it helps support better sleep quality for you, recovery, and it supports mental clarity and alertness is what I love about it. AG1 is a small micro habit with big benefits. And it's one thing you can do every single day to take care of yourself. And it's lifestyle friendly. So whether you're keto, vegan, paleo, dairy-free, or gluten-free, Athletic Greens is for you. And it costs you less than $3 a day. So you're investing really in your health, and it's cheaper than that cold brew habit that you may have. So additionally, for every purchase, Athletic Greens is going to donate to organizations help to get nutritious foods to kids all across the country who are in need, including No Kid Hungry, which is right here in the U.S. By the way, 2 years ago in 2020, Athletic Greens donated over $1.2 million to meals to kids. Now, it is the time to reclaim your health, folks. And all you got to do is arm your immune system with a convenient daily nutritional supplement. And listen, once we get into that cold flu season, this is something that you need, because just one scoop of water every day with Athletic Greens, and there's no need for the million of different pills or supplements to look out for your health. All you're going to need is Athletic Greens. And to make it easy, Athletic Greens wants to give you free a 1-year supply of immune-supporting vitamin D and 5 free travel packs with your first purchase. And all you got to do is visit athleticgreens.com/laststand. Again, athleticgreens.com/laststand. Athletic Greens. Take ownership of your health and pick up the ultimate daily nutritional insurance. Now, in August, we thought we were going to get the problem. You were going to take on Omar Figueroa, but, you know, the week of the fight, you had to pull out. Tell us why, because we've never heard from you. Tell us why.
It's a lot of reasons, honestly. A lot of that, you know, I took care of it, and, you know, I'm back on track. So that's all that matters, man. My fight is in February, and that's all I'm worried about.
Yeah. I know that shortly afterward, you put up a post. You said, quote, "Man, I'm going through a lot at this moment in my life, but I ain't going to give up. Just pray for me. I love the sport of boxing too much not to give it my all. I feel like I came up short before because my mind wasn't 100% there, and I'll be damned if I'm going to make that mistake again." Are you past those problems now?
Yes, sir. I'm well past it. You know, I'm in a great space. I'm in a great space in my life right now, and everything's coming into play.
That's great. What did you think of, get your reaction to this, when Omar Figueroa said, quote, he wasn't mad that you pulled out of the fight, but he used these words, quote, "I hate that he talking about you. I hate that he used the excuse mental health when he knew he had been out there partying all during camp and wouldn't have made weight at 140. What was your response to that?
I was taught in my career, you don't got to respond to everything. You know, that's just his opinion. And opinions like assholes, everybody got one.
Yeah, interesting. All right, listen, I see that you've been working out like crazy. And so let me just ask you this question. Is Adrien Broner still an elite fighter, or do you think the inactivity, maybe some of the partying he's had out of the ring, has it caught up with him?
Man, all you got to do is come see me fight February 18th, and I'll let you make that decision.
I love that you put out on there, on some of your posts, that you're going to be champion again. And I saw someone put on there that you last won a title fight in October of 2015, which is 7 years ago. Mm-hmm. So explain to the boxing world why Adrien Broner will be world champion again.
I'll be champion again because I know what it takes. You know, I know how to go that extra step. You know, I know how to buckle down, get focused, and lock in. So I haven't only did it once. You know, I've done it 4 times. So, like I said before, man, just keep watching, and next year is going to be a big year for Adrien Broner.
I like it. Let's talk some opponents, because we know about Ivan Redkach, but Jake Paul's made a lot of money fighting these UFC fighters. And you posted not too long ago, "Hey, Nate Diaz, you coming over to boxing? I will give your ass everything you looking for. Let's get it, AV." Were you serious? Would you like to get have a next one of those kind of fights with Nate Diaz?
Of course I would. If Nate Diaz down to do it, I'm down to do it. It'll be huge, and shit, we can have some fun.
Rolly Romero said, "Me and Adrien Broner should fight. The shit-talking build-up would be out of the century." What do you think about Rolly Romero and Adrien Broner?
Man, I don't even pay that guy no attention. He's good for boxing, though. I don't pay that guy no attention, man.
Another guy who's certainly talked about you, he just fought recently, Regis Prograis. Do you think we'll see a Regis Prograis Adrien Broner fight?
Man, he got something I want, so that's very most likely for you guys to see in 2023. So I'm gonna go out here and handle my business February 18th, and I'm definitely going for that title.
Oh, I love it. And 140 is your weight going forward?
Yes, sir.
I love it. And Adrien, since now that you're in the business of picking your own guys, we know about Ivan Redkach. You obviously said you like Regis Prograis. Is there somebody else out there on the horizon that Adrien Broner would like to get into the ring with?
My eyes is on the prize, man. You know, one fight at a time. So, you know, I'm not out here searching and looking. You know, I'm keeping my eyes on the prize and I'm staying focused.
All right, you know, for people who watch and listen to this show, we let them submit questions. We've got a number of them for you. Let's just get right to them. This first one comes from East Memphis Forever. He asks, Adrien, are you taking boxing serious again and not letting your day one supporters down?
Of course, man. You know, February 18th, I will be that same AB, the Cam man that y'all fell in love with, and I'm going to put on a great show for you guys.
And may I ask you to follow up on that answer? What was the change? What was the difference for you?
Some more personal, and some of it was just me, you know. But we back focused, like I said before, and February 18th is going to be great.
Chuck asks, are you sure and confident that BLK Prime will give you everything you're looking for as far as money and keeping you active against fights that can potentially lead to another title opportunity?
Man, I don't just do anything. So once y'all see me come out and say I signed to BLK Prime, you know, y'all should have already knew that I believe in them and they believe in me. And we're going to take this thing to the moon.
VAR from Twitter asks, AB, if you could choose your next 3 opponents, who would you pick?
Like I said, man, I'm not here to point and pick and choose. You know, I got somebody in front of me, and that's all I'm worried about right now.
Lastly, Elias from Twitter asks, Floyd versus Maidana, Broner versus Maidana. Which one was the better fight?
Mine, of course.
Exactly. All right, here we go. We've come to the last segment of this show. We call it The Last Stand. I'm going to ask you a series of questions. Just give me the first thing that comes to your mind.
All right.
I asked you this before, but it bears repeating. Is Adrien Broner still one of the elite?
I'm not just one of the elite. I'm one of the great of all times. You know, when I'm done, I'll be in the books forever, man. And I've done something not too many people done in this sport, and I'm going to do more in this sport. So just keep watching.
How do you think this next phase of your career will be different from that first phase?
It's gonna be very different because, you know, I've learned from my mistakes, and, you know, this time around that God, you know, gave me, you know, it's time to change. You know, they say you can't be looking for change, but doing the same thing. You know, you got to change things to see a difference. So that's what I'm doing this time around, and this time around gonna be great.
And this time around, AB stands for what?
About boxing, about business. But I ain't bullshitting.
I like that. Which fight do you think is bigger, Tank versus Ryan or Errol versus Bud Crawford?
There's two ways you can answer this question. You know, when it comes to popularity, when it comes to, because you know, in this new age in boxing, you know, they're big on followers and popularity and all that. When it comes to that, Tank and Ryan fight is bigger. But when it comes to hardcore boxing fans, fuck all the bullshit, fuck everything else. When it comes to hardcore boxing fans, I think Earl and Terrence fight is bigger.
Last but not least, if Adrien Broner was going to have an exhibition fight, multi-million-dollar exhibition fight, who would your opponent be?
If I was to have an exhibition fight, there's only one person that my opponent could beat, man. Honestly. And I don't even like bringing this nigga name up. But you know who it'd be. It's Floyd.
The king of the exhibitions, you're right. Oh my gosh, that would be unbelievable.
Yeah, I know it would. You know, I ain't even gonna go into what I can't say, so I'm gonna just leave it alone. But
listen, this is what we do on The Last Stand. We bring you the biggest names in the sport, and I tell you what, when you talk to the sport of boxing, this guy is one of the biggest. Let's end it on this, man, because you listen. There are a lot of people who love Adrien Broner. I want to give you the final word here because we know we're going to see you in February. And you know there may be some who be like, listen, I've heard it before from Adrien Broner. Tell us why this time is different.
This time is different because it's not only going to set me up for the rest of my life, but you know, my children will be set for the rest of their life. And everybody don't get a second chance. And I feel like this is my second chance.
There you have it. Adrien Broner. He's back in action February. AB, appreciate you, man.
I appreciate you. You know I love you, Brian.
Absolutely. Right back at you. And that's what we do here on The Last Stand. We bring you the biggest names like Adrien Broner. Thank you for watching, everybody. We'll see you again next week.